What's up guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're back in South Wales, we're at Red Roses autograss track and we're joined by some fog. This one should be interesting. It's the last national qualifier, everything's on the line, it's all to play for, super important, it's going to be dramatic, you know it, stay tuned, boom. Right, morning, good morning. We've just pulled up here. The sun is out waiting for us. We're at Red Roses autograss track. We're here for the last national qualifier. It's a critical day for me. We've just got the car off the trailer. The boys are setting up the pit area. We've gone all out today. We've got a ground sheet and we've got an easy up. Car's actually prepped, hopefully. Visibility is really, really good. Let's go get the scrutineering. We're late as always. I don't know why I do this to myself, or we do, or me do it to them actually. But we're late. So let's go get scrutineering done and make a bit of a plan and hope the sun comes out. Scrutineering all done. I think that's the first time I've just driven through without any problems. Normally my brakes don't work, so that was nice. We put new brakes on. So actually, let's see how it goes on the track. With front brakes, it might be slower, it might be faster. But anyway, scrutineering's done. Time to sign on now, and then we should be ready to race. These things, these circular round black rubber things, are like fairy dust around here. Honestly, the effort you have to go through to get these tyres, so I'm very, very happy to be seeing a brand new pair of tyres. Because obviously tyres on a car make a big difference, so had to go sneak around the paddock and find these. Decided to come out and have a look at the track. Obviously I've been here a couple of times before. No, it's actually probably my most local track. I've been here more times than I have been anywhere else. But they've resurfaced the track since last time. So they've pulled it all up, they've crushed it all down and they've relayed it all, which basically will make it a much nicer surface but also add a lot of grip. So I just wanted to come and have a look. I also just found out, which is a surprise to here this morning, is they moved the start line. So if you've watched the video from when I raced here, my very, very, very first race in autograss was here. They start at the bottom of the hill, so you go up, you go on the other straight. So what was the back straight is now the front straight. So you start at the bottom of the hill and you drag race up the hill into what was turn 2 is now turn 1. I actually think I'll prefer that layout because what it means is the first corner is cambered in, so you can go more aggressively, whereas down the hill, the bottom corner, if we call it top and the bottom corner is off camber. So of course, because it's off camber, the car will just carry speed into the corner and you'll run wide. So you've got to go in gently, which is fine on the rolling lap. But when it's the first corner and you're pushing for position, you're in a race of 8 cars, 7 cars and you're fighting for that position. You don't want to lift, you don't want to brake. If any of you guys know me from before, I don't like braking, I just like to throw it in and go. So here is a little bit of a struggle because if you do that, you end up just washing wide and the guys come back up the inside of you. So with the alternate layout and starting at the bottom of the hill going up, the turn 1, the top corner, is cambered, so you can literally go at the start, go flat, and then just pitch it in full throttle into the first corner, which is much more my style. So you'll see all this, it all makes sense as the day pans out. But right now I just wanted to walk around and have a look, or no pun intended, not have a look because I can't see anything. Yeah, check it out and see how it looks. But the track looks great. I'm really excited for the uphill start, but the question is, what do we do about this mist, fog, cloud, whatever it is? Again, if you've seen the previous videos, you know the ocean, the sea is right there, just down the bottom of this hill. Well, and that's why. So this is basically ocean fog that's come in over the beach onto the hill. So at the moment, we're just going to wait and see what happens. But maybe they'll let us do time trials one at a time. Maybe I can't let them see us letting us race. But anyway, stay tuned. Should be exciting. Hopefully the fog clears and we get to race, because I'm looking forward to this one. Lots and lots of grip. Uphill start into turn 1. Flat out. Let's do it. So we've done briefing, we've done the track walk, we've scrutineered, we've signed on, we're pretty much ready to race. The fog is starting to clear, so it's looking hopeful, but it's not lifted yet. So after the track walk and seeing how good the surface is, we're going to have lots of grip. So I've asked the boys to change the wheelbase. We're going to go back longer wheelbase to make the car as long as possible, to try and reduce how much wheelies we do. Like, I know you guys want to see me do wheelies, but it isn't the fast way around the track. So we're going to go back to long wheelbase, which is basically moving the hubs backwards on the arms to move the rear wheels back, meaning it's a lot longer, stops the wheelies so much. So we're doing that now. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to give you a little bit of background information on the Nationals. I haven't really explained to you very well how it works and what we're trying to do here. So I keep telling you we're at national qualifiers. The reason why I haven't explained to you about what the Nationals is because I wasn't very confident I was going to get there. But today is the day, and it is likely or possible to qualify. It's also very possible to not qualify, so the pressure is on. Basically, Nationals is a big event. It's the biggest event of the year in the sport. So the start of August, and you have to get qualified to get an entry. You can't just turn up there. So, of course, I want to go do it. I want to do the biggest race I can. I've known about it for years, and I've always wanted to have a go. But of course, you've got to earn your keep. So we are here. We've been doing the qualifiers. This is the last qualifier. So today is D-Day. It's on. I need 3 good races, 3 good top, not wins maybe, but well, wins would be nice. But 3 very good races, no problem. So the pressure's on. It's coming down to the wire. Right guys, the moment has come, the fog has lifted, racing is on. They've just called us down, it's last minute. I'm not ready as ever, so I've got no time to explain. Got to get in the car. Like I said, it's super important today. The first race is the most important because we've got to start off how we mean to go on. So down the start line, it's a bit of a longer run this time because obviously we're starting from the other end. So I'll jump in, head down there, race 1, let's go. Fog cleared. The track was absolutely awesome. The track was awesome. To be honest, I haven't got enough power for how much grip there is. I was struggling to get on the track with the power I've got. So there's a lot of grip, but it means that we're going as fast as we've ever gone around here. It's absolutely awesome. Didn't get a great start, but I pushed on in the first corner and got out at the first corner in the lead. So really happy. That's first race, first win. Couldn't have asked for a better result. We were all a bit panicked to get into the line. The fog cleared quicker than we thought, so we weren't actually ready to go. We rushed down there. But yeah, first result, couldn't have asked for anything better. We're back now in the pits, going through the car. It's just a really important day for us, as I've already said, so we've got to go through everything all the time. I've got a laptop in my hand. We're even talking to the Radical engine guys today to make sure we're all sort of connected and performing properly with the engine. So I'm going to do a bit of downloading, which I've never done before, so here goes nothing. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm really hyped. That was great, brilliant start. We've got work to do though. We can go a lot faster. I feel the car can go faster, so we'll knuckle down now and get ready for the next heat. Right, well, race 1 went really good. We've not done anything to the car at all for race 2. The car felt okay. I wasn't overly happy with it, but the lap speed was good, I think, and obviously we won the race. So to take no risk, we've left it exactly as it was, to try and get a good result, and then I can play with it. If I get a good result, I can then take a risk and play with it for the final, all being well. Race 2, just pulled the ball out of the bag, so obviously then they choose your race, but then you choose your grid position by drawing a ball from a bag. I got the same grid as last time, which is grid 6, which is for me my ultimate grid. It's a little bit in from the outside, but it's nowhere near the inside, so I can get the racing line into the first corner. So even if I get beaten, I can throw it in. So happy with that. Just got to get ready now. We're going to be racing very soon. So as always, here goes nothing. We're in from race 2, did not go to plan. I got emotional. We've got a problem with the clutch. So basically the clutch itself isn't doing what the pedal does. So when I drop the pedal, the clutch doesn't engage. So from the line, I felt it was going to do it, and I had a plan in my head, but it didn't work. So I dropped the clutch, and then because it spun and revved right up, I lifted the throttle, but then the clutch engaged and it bogged and it had nothing. So then they all drove away from me, kicked the clutch, and I was in last into the first corner. So to be fair, to get back to second, I'm pretty happy with. To go from last to second, I don't know how many people were in the race. It was all a bit of a shit fight, but I'm all right with it. Second place is fine. It's better than not finishing for sure. But obviously I would like to have got another win for the qualifying position. So Now it's clutch out, well, it's gearbox out, clutch out, because really I've got nothing to lose. I've got to fix it so that I can get a good launch for the final. I'll be in the final. A 1-2 today really isn't that bad, but I'm competitive, I want to win, you know, so it's frustrating. I think the lap speed was good. I messed around in the pack, I kept getting shit in my face, couldn't see. Pulled my finger out the last lap and thought, I'm going out wide, because we were all messing around on the wet stuff. I don't know why, we were all messing around on the wet stuff. And as soon as I went wide, I was faster, so then I went round Jack from third to second. So anyway, yeah, it was fine. I was pissed right off, because I just wanted to get, you know, even though second place is good, it was a drama, massive drama, and I want to try and get a nice clean event out of this. So yeah, stay tuned. Liam equals drama. We're still in it. Want to win the final though. By way of an update, the car is almost back together, fingers crossed. We've had the clutch out, we couldn't actually find anything wrong, but hopefully just upsetting everything in there and putting it back together should resolve the issue, because something was obviously snagging or something. So the boys have done a great job. We're just getting the gearbox back in now. The final, the race 3, the final has been called now, so it's going to be down to the line. Pressure's on, but hopefully we've made it. Stay tuned, you'll find out. I'll either be sobbing because I missed it, or I might be happy that I went out in the race and lost. So I'm still sobbing. Or I could win and I'm cheering, so let's see. I got it back together, so a fantastic job by them. We had a couple of complications. We don't know if we fixed it yet, but at least it's back together. We can only try now, so final things, another set of tyres on, give us the best advantage we can go and get. This is the big one now. It's the last race of the qualifying, so here goes nothing. Right, so we're in the car, we're lined up. The clutch seems to be working, so fingers crossed. Based on the little test I can do in the paddock, it seems to be working out, it's not delaying, so it should go when I want it to go. So I'm really hoping it's figured out. We got even with the problem in Heat 2, we still got a second lane choice, so we qualified second overall, which is still really good considering. Dan Thomas would have qualified first, I think. And with the qualification missions, you get lane choice. So rather than when normally we pick out the bag, for the final, the qualifying position decides what order you get to choose. So Dan was first, he chose first, he chose lane 8, which is the far outside. I got second choice, so of course I chose lane 7 because I want to be right next to him so I can keep him outside. So I'm one in from the outside, he's on the outside. This should be fun. Now the clutch is working, I still thought it was slipping a bit, so I just went easy on the throttle, dropped it, and it just instantly bobbed, instantly. So now I just go rev limb and smash it, now I'll just go past it. First corner was amazing. I was going to go to the lead. I came out the first corner, they all went, whoom, 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 whoom. I was like, whoa! It felt like warp speed, because I was like, I'm going to hit someone. Leave it flat. There was no gap there, and I was like, I have so much speed, I'm not lifting, so I just left it flat, and I was like, there better be a gap. And it just literally opened up, and I was like, woohoo! That was mental. I was like, stop, because at the start I was in last, and I was like, that's the lead! That's the lead! Oh, it's so funny. I was like, and then the red flag came out, I was
Did you not see the red flag at first?
Then it came out, and I was like, no, 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 put it down! Oh, that was like the most emotional 10 seconds of my life.
Did you see the red flag at first? The first one?
Straight away, but I wanted to hope it wasn't real.
We'll cut that part out. We'll cut that part out.
I got into the first corner last, and I was like, and I came out of the first corner, going into the lead. I was catching on Dan so much.
Well, no, you and Dan both didn't stop. everyone else saw the flag and all slowed up, and you.
Yeah, but Phil Olsen was here, and I went outside, and I just got almighty grip.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whoosh! Even on Dan, it got so much grip, so I feel like the setup's good now. That change I just made, obviously it bogged on the start.
Good thing you made that change.
And then coming out of the corner, it just hooked and went. So now I want to go again. Well, we're back in the pits, and we don't know the result of the final yet because, unfortunately, Craig Bagley had a huge roll behind me, so they red flagged the race, which obviously is the best thing to do. I got a terrible start, so basically we fixed the clutch, but I wasn't sure if we had or we hadn't, so on the way down there I was trying it and I wasn't sure. So I went not full commitment off the line and it completely bogged. So the clutch was perfect. So I lost the start, got last, but went through the first corner like a rocket, came out of the first corner going into the lead basically. So I was like, I wanted the red flag, and then after the first corner I was like, no, don't red flag it. So, we're back in the pits, do nothing at all, just try again, but this time absolutely full beans off the start to get the wheel spinning, and we should be all right. Well, I've just called a Class 7 final rerun, so it's time to saddle up and get in. As graceful as always. Haven't changed anything really because the car felt good. I messed the start up and was probably going to get nowhere because of that. So, unfortunately for Craig, and luckily Craig's all right, for anyone who's wondering, his car's destroyed, but he's all right, this is the main thing. We're going again, so I get another try. Car felt great, clutch was working, missed the start. So, let's go again and see if this time I can get it right, do my job, and drop the clutch at the right time, have the engine at the right RPM, and hopefully get a good start, which is what I need. I think I probably got the lap speed, the race speed. I just need to get off the line, really. It'll be the same grid spots as before. Dan will be 8, I'll be 7, so the race is on, basically. It's time to rock and roll. Let's try again. No, I'm not scared. What I need to do is redeem myself because I drove like a complete then. I drove like a complete. So, final rerun was emotional. I'm so frustrated because I know better. I know better than this. I've spent years getting it wrong. I know better. I was on the start line, and Dan Thomas was one side to me. Matt Dance was the other. They're the two guys that qualified in front of me at the moment. And like, I was like, I don't want to finish behind these boys. So I had it in second gear. Like obviously on the first start, it was in third gear like I normally start, but obviously I keep forgetting we're going uphill now. So I was like, it's all right, like second gear will be fine. Just accept the second gear will work, pull third gear as soon as you can and you'll be good off the line. I had it all in my head. Clutches worked, got another chance, messed up the first run. Here we go, here goes nothing, second gear. 5 seconds before the flag went, Dopey goes, nah, and I put it in third gear. Rev limiter, slip the clutch, ultimate start, just so much grip up the hill off the start line, completely bogged, everyone gone. So I'm so angry at myself, it's no one else's fault. If I had left it in second like I knew I needed to, I would have got the start I wanted. It was a great reaction, and just the car bogged because it wouldn't pull third gear. So yeah, I've got to get my head around it. I just lose my head, and then obviously the race was just ridiculous. Like I had good speed, I couldn't see, I think I was in last, then I went up to second, and then I went back to last, and then ultimately finished it with writing 3 cars off. Wasn't my fault, I hit the barrier because I couldn't see.
How was our plan around going around the outside?
Well, I went around the outside, but I went around the outside to the barrier. But in my defence, I hadn't been able to pull a tyre off yet, and I couldn't see. So I didn't see the barrier until I hit the barrier, like I couldn't see the barrier. It's wild, honestly, it's all right, you lot sitting at home watching me do it, but it's pretty wild driving these cars, like it's not easy. So I made a mistake, I hit the wall. That I think put my alignment out a bit. How it didn't destroy the car, I don't know, I bounced off the wall hard. And I kept going, should have stopped. Lost my head, tried getting back up, and ultimately in the end, it wasn't my fault. Matt Dance spun, yeah, another car braked and I hit the lot of them, so pretty much totaled the car. There you have it behind me. You know, remember when I was like, I don't need to go out in the final, I'm not really sure if we're going to make it. Right, so what just happened over Tannoy, oh, here you go, can you hear it?
The result will stand and the result will be taken from the previous lap and the result will be excluding TA30 as being the cause of the stoppage. Thank you.
So that means I finished third. They called the race, that was the last lap, so they called the race the lap before. I was fourth at the point of finish, but no, because Dan Thomas, Matt Dance, Dan Thomas was in the lead, Matt Dance was second. The guy I hit was in third, I keep forgetting his name.
Lap before it would have been.
Alan Jenkins was third, I was fourth. With Matt Dance out now, I'm third. Which is annoying because I have a third. So for all that emotion, I can't even screw it. I needed a second or a first to improve my qualifying results. So, sorry, Liam equals drama. I have to apologise. I should be fired for that performance. It was absolutely disgraceful. Car worked flawlessly. We had the best speed on the track probably, and I drove like an absolute idiot. Made the wrong decision on the start line. Sometimes motorsport sucks. It ain't terrible today, but I'm really frustrated. Like I want to win races, and that isn't how you do it. So I am going to have to go away and learn from my mistakes, even though I've learned from my mistakes lots of times before. You can't keep learning from your mistakes. You just sometimes got to call it like you're an idiot. But I'm taking that one on the chin. My bad. So, today was emotional. It was dramatic, it was wild, I drove like an idiot, I'm sorry. Guys, thank you very much for continuing the support. I hope you enjoyed this one. The good news is, the very good news is, as much as today has been a disaster, well no, the final, I'm an idiot, it went wrong. We have qualified. In my very first attempt of trying, we have qualified for the Nationals. The Nationals is the biggest event of the year in this sport, and my one ambition coming into this sport was I could attempt to qualify for Nationals. We've just found out that with the scores I've got over the last 3 qualifying races or events, I have qualified third. Dan Thomas is in first, Matt Dance is in, Dan Thomas is in first, Matt Dance is in second, and Liam Doran is in third. This means we are going to the big event of the year, the Nationals. So stay tuned for that one, it's going to be very soon. Thank you very much for watching. As always, this was wild, this should be why you watch. Please subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification button, like it of course, and comment and tell me what you thought. How stupid am I for driving like that? In the next one.